This is Journal 21, holding a boom mic for film and video. So there are different ways to hold a boom mic, and as the guy in the video said, there's not necessarily a correct way, but there are many ways. So one is the overhead position, which has a lot of good things for it, and that's most common. You can move quick from one side to the other side of a set. It's not really in the way. All that's really the issue with that is that it gets heavier, like 5 pounds heavier every minute that you hold it, and it could be very uncomfortable. And you also have to be really on guard on where the boom is showing. If it's going in the frame, then that's an issue. Another thing is the shoulder position. If the overhead position is too heavy, is to rest it on your shoulders, and but you do get less mobility. And it's harder to kind of, move it around if you need to. And also it makes it shorter, so if they're getting up, it might be harder to kind of lift it up without putting it just overhead again. Another one is the, and also the clothing noise of it rubbing on your back. The whole boom mic and the rod and everything collects sound now, so that could be an issue. Also, if your hands are too sweaty, and if you let go or reposition your hands, it can pick up that sound. So the other one is the pelvic position, and so basically you hold it where your pocket is, like the end of it, and that's more like balancing it. So then with that one, you have a free hand to just kind of signal people or write things down. And that has a lot of good things, like it's a lot less heavy, and then the other one is the pistol position, which is holding it from the smallest thing without the rod. And that has a lot of good things, if you're in a tight space or you're in a car and you're just trying to kind of pick up sound, and you can't really have a large rod because that's too much for the space. There's no space for that. That's good for that, but a drawback is that it does look like a gun. And also that might not work won't work for every scene, especially if it's a big space, you're gonna need a long thing, but that's just for tight spaces and stuff.